Hi, everybody.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to TFT, Tarot for Today, Divine Dabblings with
Oberon.
and me, Banshee. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show.
It's good to see everybody.
Well, yes, it is a short night again. Slow night to begin with,
Hey.
but we know people show up when they show up.
We don't know.
We do have yet another birthday reading tonight for Andrew. I don't know that Andrew's here, but we're going to do it for him. Oh, speak of the devil. Hi, Kara.
Hi, Kara.
All right. Got you. What is going on here? There. All right, so Oracle for the collective first. We'll be using the Earthly Souls and Spirits Moon Oracle. I knew the moon was in there somewhere. I'm like, wait a minute, where's the moon? Moon Oracle. Earthly Souls and Spirits Moon
By Terry
Oracle.
Foss.
For the collective.
Oops, the list is not closed. It's not closed at all. There we go.
Okay. They're all read upright, Mr. O, so I'm going to let you pick one out for us. And they're alphabetical, so I just need the name. All right.
Confidence.
Confident. Ooh, I like that one.
Confidence.
I'll probably get too hot in this, but I felt cold earlier. Confidence. It's about pride, believe, and embrace. Be who you are and say what you feel, because those who mind don't matter, and those who matter don't mind. Bernard Baruch made that statement. Be the proud warrior goddess that you were always destined to be. You are born into your life to live it to the fullest extent possible. Embrace your gifts and use your superior strength to move towards your goals. Strive to be your own advocate while standing up for your beliefs and causes. Know that you are worthy and a perfect extension of the universe. Be your authentic self. Express your personal thoughts with pride and confidence. It's all right and very normal if your ideas diverge from other people's opinions. This diversity and unique blending is what makes the world go round. Hold your torch high and conquer the world as you follow your chosen path. It will lead you into greatness. And the intention here is be unstoppable. Have no doubt or fear. Live in your own skin. And most importantly, love yourself. That is most important. And actually, we've had a few cards with that in mind of late. And, live in your own skin. Don't try to be something that you're not. Love who you are and use the talents and things that you naturally have. Be confident in that. Believe in yourself. I don't know, I could go on and on. I could, because I really like this. The other part I wanted to add here is the part where they speak about, the fact that you may have different ideas and thoughts and solutions to problems that other people have. That's okay. That's what makes us all great. That's how we all survive. Because where one person can't come through, another has a solution or a different way of doing it and getting you there. So diversity is our friend, not our enemy.
Very good.
That's what I have for the collective.
All right. So as Banshee mentioned, we are doing a birthday reading for Andrew, who may or may not be watching, but is aware it is being done now. And of course, with all our birthday readings, we would like it if people could schedule at least a week in advance, because we do have a number at certain times, and so we just got to work through that. But also to, what was I going to say?
I don't know.
I forgot. It was about the birthday and scheduling.
Well, yes, we like to have it in advance, and at least a week if possible. But, we'll schedule you as we can. We've only got 2 shows we do it on, either a Thursday show or a Sunday show. But if you just come in one day and say, it's my birthday, or, whoops, I forgot, well, you'll have to wait till the next show for us to schedule you in.
All right, so this is Andrew's birthday reading. Card 1, the gift he received last year that you can use to make the most of this year. And it's the reversed Two of Swords.
Oh, okay,
Hi,
the
Zach.
gift.
I'll get them on.
No, I will. Go ahead.
Okay, well, it's the reverse Two of Swords. And I think the gift from last year, Andrew, is realize that, maybe you can't deliberate or ponder over certain issues too long. Or it could be saying, too, really, that last year you received the information you had been waiting for in order to come up with a suitable action or to be ready to move the plan into action of some sort.
So, yes, I think here maybe last year was spent devising a plan or thinking about a new direction in life or a move that you want to make of some sort. And now is go time. I think, that's the gift is, you've prepared for this or you've thought about this enough. This is the year you should set it in motion, this solar year, Andrew.
All right, so card 2 is the gift of the present moment. And that is the reversed Four of Cups, which is very similar in some respects.
Oh, well, in a sense, yes. The gift of the present moment is now is the time to maybe capitalize on an opportunity that may be coming your way. This isn't a time to sit back and, allow yourself to drift off. This is a time to pay attention to the signs around you, because maybe it's telling you that, now right at the beginning of your solar year, it's really time to capitalize an opportunity that maybe can set whatever you wanted to do this year in motion.
And because this is the present moment, this is probably something that has been on your mind or has been floating around you, coming closer, and you realize, that maybe it is moved to that point now where really you have processed it enough or done whatever you needed, even if you just let it sit there and gestate on its own, to finally decide what it is. It may not be the movement to action, but it surely is the idea of figuring out what you want to do or how you want to approach things.
Okay, so the next card is the gift from your connections with others in the next year.
And once again, a reverse card, but it's reverse Temperance.
Well, there may be some issues dealing with others this year. It could be a number of things, actually, this card showing up here. It could be that, there are some imbalances. Some friends are making you feel stressed out or tensed out. It could be that. But it could also be that maybe, you have to find a healthy balance between what you're trying to accomplish in life, Andrew, and, the people that that want to spend time with you, the people in your life that want to see more of you.
Yeah, I like that. I think that's what I would probably say too, that really, if this is about how your interactions will shape the course of events or how it will bring things about, this really is saying, learning that sense of give and take with them, that some of it, may really need to be thought about and actually adhere to, that sometimes we take ourselves or we take our interactions with people, even people that we know really well, for granted, and so sometimes we may actually say things over the line or under the color. This is a reminder saying, remember, everybody should try to work towards the best way of being balanced with everyone else.
Hi, Shirley, you made it.
Hi, Shirley.
And you got your question out there. That's great. We're doing a birthday reading right now, Shirley, but I'll get you on the list.
Alrighty.
Oh, wait, no, I have to say one more thing.
Okay.
The thing about Temperance is that basically the gift of this year is that you're going to learn to set boundaries, but also you're going to learn about, when it is time to, how you should schedule more time in for those people that you love and care about. Okay, that's it. And I'll get Shirley on the list.
All right, so then card 4, and I can't read it because Banshee has it.
Oh, card 4, the gift that will help you work on, achieve, or move forward on your dreams and goals.
And it's the 9 of Coins reversed. And, you know, sometimes they say that if you're not hungry or if you don't have a particular kind of need, you don't have that that will, you know, to get ahead. That sometimes adversity is our strength. Sometimes that when we feel we are less comfortable or less able to feel where we're at, you know, as a financial positive thing, that makes us strive harder. So that gift that will help you reach your objectives is maybe realizing you are not where you're at. You want to make more comfortability, make more sense of your life, to be able to feel like things really are solid for you.
Which is that again?
It's the 9 of Coins reversed.
9 of Coins reversed. Okay. Well, I think the gift that can help you achieve your goals is that, you know, you want something more in life. You know, if you focus on that in some area of your life, you want this badly enough because you want something more there. You may feel something is lacking there. And so that is the gift that will help you. That desire, that passion to want something more will possibly, you know, help you achieve your goals. Because sometimes we just need that push, that drive, that passion, that motivation.
Alrighty, I'm going to just do a slight repositioning here because these cards are a little wider. So then card 5 is the gift of your spirit guides or your ancestors. The kind of things that, you know, they can possibly help with or that they look down upon you for. And it's, once again, reversed. 4 of Coins. A lot of reverse cards in this reading.
But they're not all bad.
That's true.
They're actually not all bad. So card 5 is the gift from your spirit guides or ancestors. What do they want you to know? They want you to release... Well, wow, this is a tough one.
You want me?
Oh, you can go ahead. I have a couple thoughts, that's why.
Your ancestors maybe are saying, don't sweat material success in a way. Don't let material success be the main goal in your life or the main reason of your life. That there's a lot of other things, and that maybe being more about philanthropy in some respects, or maybe being about more balanced in terms of not seeing possessions and possessiveness as the be-all of your experience. And I am not making any kind of judgment here. I'm just saying your ancestors may be feeling that.
Well, I like that. I do. But, and I would also add that maybe they want you, obviously, to release your, you know, your materialist desires, you know, and realize, you know, because they're your ancestors up there, that, you know, you can't take it with you, right? Yeah. And so focus on the things that really are value to you in your life and let the rest go. And also that requires you, and your ancestors could help you there, reminding you what are the most important things in life. Family, you know, health and well-being. You know, you have to determine what those are for you. You know, a love, and, you know, your partner, all of this stuff is as important or more so than the material things we need. Obviously, we have to survive, we have to have a job and all of that, but they ask you to please have some perspective and not hold on too tightly to any one thing. Because when you hold on too tight too, you tend to squeeze the life out of it.
Right.
All right.
So once again, another reverse card, so very challenging for the final card, the 6th card, which is...
The gift the year ultimately gives to you. What lessons have you learned, or what progress or growth or have you achieved?
Reversed Ace of Swords.
Well, you learn a few valuable lessons. One is that, you can't always think your way out of everything. Sometimes, try as you might, you may not come up with a solution to a problem. Number two, that perhaps victory isn't everything it's cracked up to be. You may find that out during the year, maybe as you're trying to figure out, the balance between, the people in your life and your interpersonal life and between, your aspirations and your goals.
Well, again, making no judgments about you, Andrew, because we don't really know everything about you, but the Ace of Swords reversed as that final card could be saying that you will realize that sometimes winning everything, achieving everything is not always the best for you. Sometimes things maybe come to you that are important from less of that, and that maybe the values or the lessons of life that will be important to you will not be from what you achieve, especially if there's a lot of high stakes movement involved in that, but maybe from other things that you do realize or have in your life.
So this solar year seems to be focused on achieving balance in the various areas of your life. With Temperance reversed there, I think that's going to be an important mission for you. And also, I wish I could look at the cards again because I can't see them all.
4 of Cups reversed, 4 of Coins reversed, 9 of Coins reversed.
That 9 of Coins reversed. And also realizing, though, that you really don't have to sacrifice your dreams for, the other areas of your life necessarily, but you need to find that healthy balance. You need to still have the passion for what you want to accomplish and do, and set yourself, be a little bit disciplined in this year in how you approach all of this. Setting boundaries on yourself, too, that you're only going to do so much and not overwork yourself at the expense of other areas in your life.
Well, I really like what you said because I think you gave me the word I was looking for. I mean, I thought of it when you said it. All of these cards, or mostly these cards, represent a kind of binary quality where you could do this, but you could do that. And so the idea is, of course, with balance and moderation, that does sort of figure into that there's always going to be these kind of what if or what if not qualities. And so a lot of this next year ahead, maybe you realizing some of that and figuring out how you navigate through the binary parts of your life. Should you or should you not? So good luck and happy birthday once again,
Happy
Andrew.
birthday, Andrew. I know you aren't here. I don't think you are here. So hopefully you'll be able to see this, and
it stays there, so you can always look at it.
So when Andrew comes to our next show, we'll just remind him in case he forgot that it is here. All right, so CJ is up, and they want an oracle, so that's fine because it was my cards anyway. Let's see. Let me get that. All right. Well, I just brought back out my Liminal Forest Oracle by M.J. Cullinane. So I guess I'll do that. I'll pass that back to you if you want. Thank you.
I'll pass the buck.
Oops. I think there. Okay.
There you are. And of course it's Thursday, so that means that tomorrow is Friday, and therefore my Emotional Exchanges with its new format will be out. I'm no longer doing an astrological based reading. I'm just doing readings for people on the basis of their relationship status, whether they're a single, a seeking, or settled in their relationship. And what is it about the passions in your life? Maybe they're not always about a person. Maybe they're about a particular thing. So how are you resonating to what the emotional values in your life tell you should pursue? And it's very holistic because we're looking at this really from your space rather than, what's merely going to happen. How are you really feeling or thinking about these things? Emotional Exchanges at 7 o'clock a.m. on Friday.
Well, and yes, it is Thursday, and there's a Piston game on tonight. Woohoo! They made it to the second round of the playoffs.
All
Exciting watching them. All right. So hopefully I'll catch some of that at the end of our show. I have a cute card here for you, CJ. And you could do a Lenormand. It's Perspective.
Oh, I like that.
It's
Look
a
at
pretty
that. That's
card.
a pretty card.
Yeah.
Let's show it.
Just like the fox munching through the apples, oblivious to the seed's potential, we too hustle through our daily lives, sometimes focused on the immediate gratification or outcomes to recognize the seeds of opportunities scattered along our path. These overlooked seeds, much like the apple cores tossed aside, hold within them the potential for growth, learning, and unforeseen benefits. It's a gentle reminder that what might seem inconsequential or burdensome at first glance could be the very thing that blossoms into something remarkable, if only given the chance. When I thought about this idea of missed potential, I thought about the role curiosity and openness play in our success. The metaphor of the raven treasuring what the fox discards illustrates how a shift in perspective can transform our approach to opportunities. By embracing this mindset, we learn to see the obvious and anticipate and cultivate the extraordinary from the seemingly ordinary. The raven encourages us to pause, reflect, and ask ourselves, what potentials are we overlooking? How many seeds of opportunity have we discarded without a second thought? It's a call to action, urging us to sift through our garbage with a keener eye and a broader vision, for within it may lie the roots of something truly remarkable.
I love the idea of perspective. Once again, it sort of brings back the idea of binary or even trinary, etc. Ideas here that when we are able to take a look from a different perspective or to try to do that, we learn something, certainly about ourselves, but maybe about others.
Well, and not only that, it's just this idea, too, that oftentimes we overlook things in our lives that actually could be very, very helpful. We're so focused. Maybe we just, have kind of a tunnel vision in a way that we miss this. We need to open ourselves up more to different possibilities, to different perspectives, to different ways of possibly doing things, We like to go to the, the path of least resistance, but oftentimes, if you took a little bit more time on the path and maybe picked up one of those seeds along the way, it might actually speed you up. It might actually be the thing that you needed, to move forward with your life.
Hi, Anthony.
Hi, Aunt. Oh, good to see you, Anthony. I'll get you on the list. So it's a real interesting one. Let's see what this adds to it.
So we got birds.
Okay.
And we got a ship.
Okay, so maybe move towards listening to what others try to tell you or have to say. Listen to what they have to say. Maybe there's something, in some dialogue you're going to have with someone. How'd that happen? Oh, I see.
Don't worry about it, okay?
Something that happened. Wow, I lost my thought now. Well, at any rate, I would just say that you move towards communicating with others. They may have something, maybe they are holding that seed. So don't discount other people's opinions right off the bat or things that they have to tell you or say. Maybe there's something there that you really need to take into account.
That's funny, CJ. Yes, I think clearly that this does sort of back up that idea of perspective, the idea that sometimes you yourself or any of us have to move closer to that conversation or that dialogue and get into that to understand, the perspectives.
So, in a way, I was taking this in a little bit of a different direction, with the card, but seeing the Lenormand added to it, maybe other people are involved in this seed, the picking up the seed process here. So don't discount what others may have to offer you. Good luck with that. And by the way, I just wanted to mention this whole message here about, the crow looking at what's being discarded and stuff like that very much reminds me of my trash can oracle, trash animal oracle, because it's about the animals that live off of our garbage, basically.
What a wonderful thought.
Yes, indeed.
All right.
That's what we had, CJ. Good luck with that.
And I think Libra wanted a general reading.
I think they did, and I have that question, so why not wait till I
You're
get
welcome,
it out
CJ.
there? Which only takes a minute, and besides, I have to add Anthony to the list. You wouldn't want me to forget that.
No, of course not. But I already knew what the reading was, so I mentioned it.
All right.
Do what we pay you to do, dear. Do what we pay you to do. Or else it must be time for the bickery button.
And what, me bicker? I don't think so. All right, there we go. I'm missing the Pistons. It's okay. What an exciting game. Oh my gosh. It was just a great game yesterday. Not yesterday, Monday. Was it Monday? Monday. Or Tuesday. I forget. Tuesday. Maybe. Time has no meaning here. I seem to remember I wanted to watch Game 7 of the first series, and I ended our show early so I could do that, and it turned out it was on ABC. And we weren't getting ABC at the time because Xfinity was having a disagreement with Scripps about costs, and so we lost our ABC network. But it came back mysteriously now, and I can't help but wonder if people were complaining vociferously to Comcast about this.
All right, Libra, general reading, our cards. The first one is the Eight of Cups. It's upright. And then we have the upright Seven of Pentacles. And then finally, the Ten of Swords.
Really?
Wow. Bad luck, Libra.
Oh.
No.
All right, but you have the Eight of Cups. Well, wow. Are you still in a situation, Libra, where you have to move, right? I'm wondering about that when I see, of course, the Eight of Cups here. And what's the one in the middle? Seven?
The Seven of Pentacles.
Yeah, Seven of Pentacles. It just seems as though you're in a quandary right now. You're debating what it is you actually need to do. And it may have to do with a move of some sort, or it may have to do with you deciding to change course, change direction on something, take a new path forward. Because you feel like the path you're on, or the thing that's going on now, or possibly where you live right now, it's a path that's going to lead to problems. Some serious problems.
Yeah, this is, just even, if there were other card deck than this kind of darker themed one, this would not necessarily amount to good. I'm struck by that tree growing out of the skull's head in the Seven of Pentacles, and I think that this is a warning saying you can't wait too long for certain things to happen, that you won't get a good result, that this is really the impetus to saying that some action has to happen or some plan has to be arisen. The Eight of Cups says you are really hoping to move to where this won't be a bother anymore. And that's a literal or metaphoric move. Like maybe the physical move would really, of course, be a good thing, all things considered, as long as, there's no hardship because of that. But that Ten of Swords at the end...
Oh, and I got to get my Lenormand, but funny you mention that Ten of Swords, because I'm wondering here if it isn't combined with the Seven of Pentacles this way, in that you're really possibly stabbing yourself in the back if you're being hung up here, undecided and not sure of what more you need to do in a particular situation. I almost feel like that Seven of Pentacles is playing into that Ten of Swords. And it might be because you've been put in a position right now by others, perhaps, where you feel stuck and unsure of what to do and what direction to take. But being stuck there is going to harm you more. You need to move past that.
The other thing, though, about the Ten of Swords is saying that the action may be finite and dynamic immediately, but there is moving away from that. There's moving away from that. So the dynamic could say nothing really worked out exactly the way you wanted, but you still have a new lease because you are going to be able to walk away from this towards something else. It may not be as pretty as you want, but you're going to be able to do it.
Yeah, I think it's going to be tricky. But, you're bound and determined to do right here, to do what elevates you. I feel with that Eight of Cups. You're willing to leave something disagreeable behind to move forward. But you're just either unsure how you're going to be able to do it or, what you need in order to do it. All right. Goodness, can't pick them up. Ah, sheesh. Considering what I just said.
Crossroads. Nice doggy.
Maybe friends or family can help you in some way determine your course of action, determine which way you have to go. I'm certainly feeling, obviously Mr. O put that in the right place. I mean, it goes there anyway, really, as far as the card goes, but between that Eight of Cups and that Seven of Pentacles, you need to find direction. You need to decide what to do, and you probably need to decide to do this sooner than later. And so if you need help, seek out somebody you trust. Seek out a trusted advisor or, whether it's trusted friend or trusted family member to help guide you.
I agree totally. This is not going to be an easy period of your life, Libra. We won't spare you that. We can't tell you exactly what will happen or how or when, but we know that you will need the help and direction that maybe you can only get from somebody you really trust, somebody who is loyal to you for the most part. So good luck with that.
Good luck with that. Which deck is that again?
That's the By Any Means Necessary.
Yeah, okay. I like the name.
Yeah.
I like them. They're nice to start.
Well, they're definitely more Halloween material or something.
Well, not necessarily.
Okay.
All right, so Ari is up. I'm posting that. I don't have Ari's question.
Oh, Ari.
I know you're here, right, Ari?
We'd hate to have to lose you. And we've talked about this before.
Yes, we have. So I'm going to give Ari a minute, just in case she has not posted. I want to remind everybody that we do have an unhappy hour this week.
Oh, I forgot.
We both did. We have to do some filming.
I was thinking something was up, but I couldn't remember.
So the same day that we're having happy hour, as it turns out, which, by the way, happy hour is going to be at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Mr. O's working the morning shift.
Yeah, it'll be in the afternoon.
And then sometime later after that, the unhappy hour video will come out. Because it's fourth quarter moon, and that's when we do it. And so we try to turn those frowns upside down so that, you will feel better about the things that you are dealing with. Hopefully, we'll have some happier endings. Maybe. All right. Well, we got to let Ari go, and I think I'm going to put her at the end after Anthony for now, but, because there's not a full house here yet. That's why I'll do it. But I won't do it if we have a full house.
All right, so that means we're on Sunshine.
Yep, general reading for Sunshine.
Is that you or me? That's you.
That would be...
'Cause I
Oh,
did
is
last
it
one.
me? Yeah, you're right, because I just did the Lenormand. You're right. All right, I'll get it. Let me get the list out there. Okay. General reading for Sunshine. All right. I'm going to use... I brought out the... Okay, I forgot what it's called. The Under the Oak. I think it's under something... Under the Oak Tarot. Oh! And somehow, mysteriously, I cut to the placard, which happened to be in there. So it's the Under the Oak Tarot, officially. That's funny. I forgot the name of the deck, Mr. O, and I had the placard in here. I cut right to it. How did I do that?
I don't know how you do these things.
I don't either. Sonny, it'd be so nice if you were in your little pedestal. All right. General read. Well, I got a reversed card too, but it's the Sun reversed, which really isn't too bad. But that's followed by the Ace of Wands reversed.
Oh, it's going to be one of those kind of
I
readings.
guess so. And the Empress is upright. 2 majors in this one.
In the Lenormand, you gave us the sun, I give you the moon.
Cool.
And, oh man.
Well.
Well, indeed.
Well, okay, Sunshine, I think things could be better, they could be worse. That's what I like to say about the Sun in reverse. And that's a nice rhyme, too. But anyway, I would say here that things could be a little bit better, but, you know, there may be a few burbles in, you know, in your week or two ahead. But I think that for the most part, you're going to be pretty happy with the way things are going. The only bump in the road is if you're trying to start something new at this time. With that Ace of Wands reversed, it's going to be a bit challenging. I don't know whether it's just timing or you're just not ready. Or if you're trying to start something new with the help of others, they may back out or there may be delays or disappointments. Like, for example, if you were trying to do something and you needed to get funding for it, that would be another thing. It might not come through. So I'm going to stop with those cards, but I've got something to say about the Empress, but I think I'll wait.
Well, I sort of feel like there's kind of a whole tapestry that falls out, including everything. So I'm just going to kind of rush through it. But I'm wondering if some of this is about your decisions to move forward in a friendship or a possible relationship, and you're feeling like maybe it isn't starting well or it may have delays. But you should keep in mind that if you're pure of heart, you can apply yourself to this, you know, that your compassion is going to be readable by anybody in terms of friendship or anything else. And I also see that with the moon and the man in the Lenormand there, that it does sort of look like this is what this reading is about, that you could be moving towards possible successful relationship of some sort.
Yeah, I can't rule it out, but I don't think it's something. It either must be something underway already. That Ace of Wands is indicating to me something going kaplooey. And I don't think it's a relationship necessarily here. I think that basically the Empress is here to say this is a time for you to very productively just work on, you know, the normal things in your life or in your relationship. Let things flow. Be productive, do things that are positive and affirming for yourself and for a partner if this is involving a person, but for yourself and for what you want to work on. There is some modest success and progress this week with the sun here. But like I said, if this has anything to do with a new project, a new goal, a new relationship, then it may not be the right week to start something new. Now the man and the moon, to me, the man on the moon, the man on the moon indicates to me that there may be somebody here who will help you, guide you towards your success. And as Mr. O said, sometimes the moon in the Lenormand can be about romance as well as business or other types of success. So I cannot rule out here that, maybe there'll be, if you are in a relationship now, there might be more of a deepening of this relationship. Or it's going through a very romantic period right now. And that's what I see.
Hope that's nice for you.
So good luck with that. Whoopsie, Sonny. Sorry. I damn my arm. Because Kara is up. Your buddy is up. And she posted her question, what's coming to me?
And I have my Tarot of the Northern Shadows for Kara.
Right.
The Odin-approved Tarot.
Oh, jeez.
Well, maybe not really, but I do like it.
Oh, I know what I forgot.
Hi, Eddie. I was just thinking about you.
Eddie. Hi, Eddie.
Eddie's my co-worker.
Ah. Well, good to see you here.
I think he was here once a long time ago. Alrighty. So, if you're staying for a question, just go ahead whenever you have a chance and write your question. There's just about 3 or 4 readings in front of you. And let's see, we were doing the what's coming towards Kara with my Odin Tarot.
Yeah.
Alright, first card, Kara. It's the upright 5 of Wands. We're doing this your way, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so what's coming towards you is probably finding some sort of sense of cooperation in a project. You may be starting something that may need other people's help, or you may be involved in something that relies upon people being able to kind of cooperate and work with each other. So you may find, if it could be a surprise if you're not used to it, that this is really an agreeable experience, that what's coming towards you is a project that maybe will be a little bit of a team project, even if it's just 1 or 2 people.
Well, what's coming towards you is an opportunity to engage with others. Whether it's constructive engagement or not might be up to you or the people involved. And, sometimes when we work with groups, things get out of hand, or some people, have to shout to be heard. Don't be that person, number one. But this is an opportunity to maybe work with others on a project or a goal, or just to feel a part of something, whether it is a discussion group or something that you can, have a back and forth with people. I think will be a very positive experience for you. So why is that important?
So why is that important? And it's the 9 of Discs, and it's upright. The 9 of Discs, the 9 of Pentacles, the 9 of Coins, all pretty much mean the same thing. This will make you feel really comfortable. This will make you feel like you've reached a niche you've been trying to, where maybe everything you thought you were working on has really manifested the way you expect it to. So this project in particular carries that with it, Kara. It carries the idea that something about this will really make you feel set up. You know, and I don't know, I almost wonder, like, is this some of the family business that's going on, you know, with paperwork in your family that you've mentioned from time to time? Is something coming through that maybe just needs to be worked out with people and promises a sense of comfort or accomplishment?
Well, I don't know. It's the Nine of Pentacles, and I feel here that whatever this engagement is for you, why is this important? Is because you could find a home here in a way, is the way I want to say it. There's a comfortability here with this group or this tribe of people that you engage with. Maybe it's something that you feel you need to, maybe you feel this need to be a part of something right now, you know, to grow, something that could grow for you and something that would fulfill you in some way. I almost feel, since that's in the part of why is this important, it's not a place where you necessarily are, but where this could necessarily take you. It could put you in a good place. You might feel really comfortable working with or talking with this group of people.
So, ultimately, where does this lead? And it's the Knight of Wands, and the Knight of Wands is also upright. Ultimately, where this leads is you becoming pretty proactive about this situation, that either moving to that stage of accomplishment spurs you to do more, or because you realize this is where you're going, it just spurs you to action. It makes you feel like you can approach in confidence, you can approach in a sense of understanding what the limits of your power are, the way you project your energy, your power to accomplish things.
Well, the Knight of Swords just says, go, go, go. You know, this is something that you're going to feel really enthusiastic about, and that you're going to want to run with this for a while, whatever this is. So I don't know if it's just a matter of finding a comfortable, let's say, like us, you know, let's say a YouTube channel where you can engage in the chat with other like-minded people who have the same interests that you have, or if it could be something else, if it could be some group or list on, you know, a social media site, or if it's something tangible and in person that you do, joining a book club, joining, you know, a group that's discussing interesting topics. I think here this is really about engagement, and you're going to want to move on this, or it's going to inspire you, and it's going to give you a lot of motivation, drive, and energy, whatever this is. So let's see what the Lenormand has to say. You know, summer's almost here, and this is the time we can get out more. We could go to festivals or fairs and meet people. So it could be something like that.
And we have the ship.
What?
And the rider. Well, it looks like full speed ahead, frankly.
It does, doesn't it? You know, I wonder here, you know, if this is just saying this is going to take you places, this is going to expand your horizons in some way. The rider can be about messages and news once again, which could spur me to think it's social media, but not necessarily. I do feel there's movement here, and you know, that ship and the Knight of Wands, I mean, it just seems like there's a lot of energy and drive towards movement here. And so you ought to maybe start exploring some things if you have no idea what this is about, but you've been thinking about engaging with others in a more, you know, in a more intimate way, where you can dialogue and discuss ideas and learn from one another, then maybe this is the time to do that. It's really clear.
Well, I remember you talked about, you know, a project or two of, you know, trying to do some marketing or selling. This may be the go-ahead for that. This may be saying this will open up for you, and it will really open up in a big way. Gotta play your cards right, as they say.
That's what we have for you. Wow, interesting reading.
Hey, Eddie, we'll get your question on there, and I, too, of course, hope your surgery goes well. I didn't realize it was as early as tomorrow. The good thing is that there's no Mercury retrograde. That's usually a bad possibility with surgery. We don't want to schedule surgeries when Mercury is retrograde.
Well, Eddie, I have to visit the dentist tomorrow on an emergency, so
I'm going to a doctor tomorrow too, but it's the one we don't talk
I
about.
am not happy. I'm not happy about any of this.
Maybe we can get a group.
And I don't know if they'll take me tomorrow. I'm hoping that maybe
welcome,
this
Tara.
won't infect, and maybe I could get by the weekend if they can't take me. So that's what we have for you anyway. Tara, good luck with that. Interesting read, like I said.
You're welcome. All right, Zach, we are on your reading now.
And hold on a minute here. Oh, I knew I didn't do that right. And I thought I copied it.
His question, it's there, isn't it?
I know it is there, but I have it highlighted, but apparently I didn't copy it.
Because I'm seeing it here. Zach, looking for things.
Oh, I'm talking about Eddie's question. I'm sorry. Okay. I pasted Zach's on Eddie's. Anyway, never mind. All right, there we go. So.
I don't think she can do cloves, Kara.
I'm not sure. Cloves are good for tooth pain. It's uncomfortable at the moment, but it's not in pain, but something opened up there, and I'm just concerned infection could set in. The nerve is dead because I had a root canal on this tooth, and by the way, I already predicted when they did this that would not last, and apparently I was right. I'm probably going to have to lose the tooth, but because something just cracked off of it tonight, eating a chicken and rice dish, of all things. Sigh.
Well, thanks for the advice.
All righty.
All right.
So Zach is looking for things, inspiring things, purposeful things, growthful, foundational, things to help you become complete. All right. We shall see what we get here, Zach.
And
No, I knew it. I
Briefly
just
mentioned that we are back on Sunday, our afternoon show from 2 to 4 p.m. There's it on the schedule there. And we are up to 880 now. We just gained one earlier today. So that's pretty cool.
So at any rate, I was just saying that this tooth was destined to fail, but it was such a deep cavity. I'm just surprised they were able to fill it at all and keep it in there for a few months. I just knew it was on borrowed time. I was hoping it would make it till July when I have other dental work done that's going to play into that. But I don't think it's going to make it.
And you're welcome, Sunshine. I hope you enjoyed that.
You're very welcome, Sunshine. All right. Well, I start off again with the sun reversed.
The sun is reversed.
But that is not so bad, Zach. And it looks like they're all reversed. But you've got the sun and the moon reversed, which is very interesting.
I'll say. Talk about symmetries.
And the Eight of Wands is reversed. Well, you want the positive stuff, and I've given you semi-positive stuff. But he's got better.
The heart.
Nice.
Nice. And of course, the clover. And what's in the middle of clover? Love. L-O-V-E, clover.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah. Oh, you're like Gina finding stuff like that. I see. Well, okay, Zach. You know, don't push yourself too hard. Number one. That's, I think, one of the positives here for you with that Eight of Wands reversed. Don't push yourself or scatter your energy. Focus it on the most important things in your life right now. I wanted to start with that Eight of Wands. I'm not sure why. It just popped into my head that really you need to not push yourself too hard to make good things happen for yourself. As a matter of fact, it's best to just focus on one thing in your life at a time right now, slow and steady. I think that's kind of what you said here, isn't it? When you said Things all to help me become complete slowly but surely. And that's exactly what I think the message of the Eight of Wands reversed is. And the moon here reversed is indicating to me that you're going to find out some news. Your intuition is going to guide you to better things. I think here, this is a call. The moon reversed says your intuition can help you and reveal a lot to you. So be sure you open up and listen to what your gut is trying to tell you about things. And right now, this is a time to just enjoy simple pleasures and joys in life. Not to shoot for the moon, so to speak. I know the moon is here, but not to shoot for the moon, so to speak, but to just enjoy life as it unfolds around you, the natural world, get plenty of sunshine, and things like that. Nothing big, no bells or whistles for you right now, but just some balanced, good, happy moments.
Well, even with the reverse cards, there's something really interesting going on here, because their energies are not necessarily negative because they're reversed, and they're still supported by the Lenormand, which we'll both get to in a minute. I like how she started with the Eight of Wands, because I think the Eight of Wands is saying, really, although you have a lot of ideas expressed there, it would really be important to focus on them one at a time to some degree, or focus on them solely, and then, find time later for something else. That's that Eight of Wands. That Eight of Wands is saying you need to figure out what you're going to target. And the moon could be about your intuition, but it could just be about how you do find out something that's important. Maybe it happens randomly through somebody else, but it is going to happen. You're going to find out something that maybe will help you choose your focus, or help you pace yourself too, because the Eight of Wands talks about movement kind of stuff, and so there may be a sense of pacing you're going to have to work out. And I agree with her on the Sun too. The Sun reversed is never really a bad card. It just kind of talks about, maybe saying your highest expectation didn't happen, but you're not unsatisfied. And so with the Clover and the Heart, we kind of see those energies magnifying all this. The Clover is about luck. So you can expect fortuitous things to happen randomly, or just because you kind of gauged the moment and it worked out. And love, or the Heart, just shows the appreciation of the things around you. You're going to feel that. It may not necessarily indicate any kind of relationship, but I think it says you're really going to enjoy how you are pushing yourself to find that target, that focus.
Well, the Clover makes everything more positive in a reading, so it's a lucky card. It's about timing, and right timing in a way. So I think here that, again, I could look at that Eight of Wands and says, and add that into this, show yourself a little love here and not push yourself so hard. Because when you don't push yourself too hard, you open the door for serendipitous things to happen, for luck to take place, for being in the right place at the right time to take place. It just seems like you can work more synchronistically with your energy right now, and not allow yourself to get out of balance by thinking you have to push yourself. Steady as she goes, enjoy simple things right now, and tune into your inner wisdom, tune into your intuition. I think that, some things are going to start coming through for you. And I think this is a very lucky period for you right now.
So, Zach, we don't want you to feel that way. Realize that, a lot of times, the day may start off one way and then it will move something else. I think I like what you said there about, the night becoming day so fast and things like that, because that's represented in a way in that Sun and Moon card there too, in a sense too, that you are dealing with, a lot of energy things going on around you right now. It's good to just, relax a little bit and find that focus.
Right, and I see that. So that's maybe why you've got these cards, is because you do feel anxious. And, after losing, your mom and all of that and going through all of that, one often thinks that life is so short, right? Life is so short. And, but sometimes sometimes we have to let that go. We have to let that go. I'm not saying you should not push yourself, but I am saying don't push yourself too hard, okay? So we always want to have some motivation and drive, but we don't want that to overwhelm us, okay? So pace yourself. I think pace yourself and enjoy life. Because again, like, life is too short, like you said. So enjoy some of the little things in life. Don't let that all disappear on you either. I mean, I spent how many years, taking care of my mom and family business that I had to put a lot of things on the side. But you know what? I still managed to find times to enjoy life and do some things to enjoy some of the simpler things in life. And I don't regret any of that time. That time was always time well spent. We are always where we need to be at the time we're there. So good luck with that.
Alrighty.
And we are on Shirley.
Hey, Shirley.
Hope that made sense. I know I babbled a little bit there, Zach. Sorry. You're very welcome. It's nice cards, really, overall. Very nice.
I think you
Not
have good
all
cards.
reversals are negative.
Thank
so.
you.
All right, and Shirley's posted her question. Let me get that. Will my business be improving this week, or will I be offered the position at the Montessori school? So I think that's a 2 and 2.
That's a 2 and 2.
The first being business and the second the Montessori school. All right, Sonny, I'll move these out of your way onto your perch.
Okay, so will the business improve this week? Our first set of cards are the upright Ace of Wands and the reversed Knight of Pentacles.
Oh, wow. So the upright Ace of Wands?
Yeah.
Well, there may be something new coming for you business-wise. There may be some people signing up. Well, yeah, but the Knight of Pentacles is reversed. So I can't help but wonder here if maybe you'll get some customers and somebody else will depart.
Or it'll happen right at the end of the week.
Well, right, and that's another thing I was thinking of, that it might be slow and come at the end of the week, so you're not going to see the benefit right away.
That Knight of Pentacles is always about, like, the slow, easy rider.
Look at that.
Stork. That's supposed to be with the next set.
Isn't that funny? But
Well,
no,
who
I
knows,
picked
right?
it for this one.
And the garden.
So I think that, either through word of mouth or something else, I think you will get somebody new at least, and maybe others. But financially, I'm not seeing a really great turnaround. It could just mean that it's not enough to make the kind of financial difference that you had been hoping for, maybe. But, it will be something.
It's a start, that's for sure.
Right.
And it seems to be through possible word of mouth or social media or your own efforts. You put flyers out and things like that. So something may happen once again, and it just seems like it's going to probably be towards the end of the week or very slow.
Yeah. So let's check the next one.
All right, I'm going to just move these over to the side.
So this is about the Montessori school.
All right. And the first card is the reverse Nine of Cups.
9 of Cups?
9 of Cups.
Oh, boy.
And the second card is the reversed King of Cups.
And here, just to confuse you more.
Here comes the sun. And And a bouquet. Flowers for you.
How weird is that, eh?
I think I'll just move those over there. So.
Well, this is very odd because on the surface, looking at the tarot cards, I would say you're not going to get what you desire here, you know? You're not going to get your wish, and the King of Cups indicates you're rather blue about it. But there's something to... And so what I would just say is this. That's not going to come through for you this week. That doesn't mean it may not come through later. I mean, I don't know what their timetable is or where you are in the process with that, Shirley. But the thing is that it doesn't look like it's going to happen in this next week. The Nine of Cups indicates it's not manifesting for you, and the King of Cups indicates some disappointment. However, I don't know why we have the Sun and the bouquet here in this.
Yeah, those are really cool.
Under these circumstances. I sort of feel it might mean that it may be good that it's not happening for you this week and not to worry so much about it.
Another thing I thought about, because I agree with the tarot that it looks really iffy, but what is it? Is it possible? This happens to me once in a while. I get offered a different job. Like, well, maybe you would fit in with this other thing better. Or somehow something adjacent or that you didn't expect sort of pops out instead. Some other opportunity sort of just falls your way. It could be something like that. But I sort of agree with her that maybe it's just going to take a longer timetable to work out. You know, we know a person or two who's pretty close to us who's been working through a job situation, and sometimes it really can take more than what you think it should take.
And sometimes things happen real fast.
And then sometimes things happen real fast. Yep, you got it.
But anyway, that's a story for another time, soon, by the way. But at any rate, I would say your best bet is your business will get a bit of an improvement, but it may still not be the financial, the financial benefit that you had been hoping for.
I'm not so sure I don't see that, but I think the big thing is just that it's going to take its time getting to you.
Okay. All right.
One way or the other.
So good luck with that.
Good luck, Shirley. Those are yours. These are mine.
Okay.
And we're on Anthony.
Yay, and I got his question.
Anthony wanted a general reading too.
All right. Yep, Anthony is up.
So hoping you're all settled in there. I guess you've been there a little while, so you probably are. Yay. Co-pistons.
There we are. All right. So my deck.
Yes.
All right. I'm gonna use my Galactic Tarot.
Okay, cool. Well, good luck with your move. Hopefully it'll go all perfect.
Sonny is just staring at me here with one eye. Why with one eye? One eye closed, one eye open.
I see. Okay. I might have misinterpreted what you said last time or the other time. Alrighty. And I'm just going to remind everybody again that we will be back for happy hour, but it's going to be at 4:30 Saturday afternoon. Let's see if I have a message for that.
4 p.m.
Nope, not that one. 4 p.m. So, 4 p.m. actually, not 4:30.
I wondered why you said that.
I don't know why I said that either. And let's go.
All right. Well, you have the Five of Discs reversed. That's an interesting start. Oh, but the King of Swords is reversed. That's not so interesting. And the Moon. The Moon is reversed. So they're all reversed, but actually, I like the way it starts. I like the way this starts.
So you have Crossroads, which is called Choices here. Same thing, pretty much, a different road. And then you have the sardine tin coffin.
Oh, I like that too. So let's take a look at this. The five.
Oh, yeah, I like it. I like it.
The Five of Pentacles here indicates that you are entering a period now or soon where you will feel like you really belong somewhere. It's almost like you finally have found a community, a home, something that really feels comfortable for you. If you've been feeling like out in the cold in some way, that's going to change. It's going to change. There's a sense of recovery here, a recovery of something.
Right, there's a sense of a recovery, there's a sense of previously feeling very out of sorts, maybe lonely, maybe disoriented in certain ways, maybe feeling like you just weren't fitting in to situations, whether it was friends or workplace or things. And it may not have been complete and devastating, but it was enough to make you feel like that was just, a burden on you in some ways.
And also, if it has anything to do with financial resources at all, too, where you feel like you had been lacking in some way, a recovery is going to take place.
Yeah.
I feel here that maybe you have felt that you've made some bad choices or decisions. And, that I think maybe you've come to that realization. Maybe the moon has shed some light on this. The moon is about revelations, and the King of Swords is about bad decision making at its best. I mean, I could say some really horrible things about the King of Swords, but I think in this case it's speaking about judgment, and that maybe things have been unclear, but the moon coming at the end of this is saying things are starting to look a lot clearer now to you.
Those two cards do combine pretty well, because to me that King of Swords could be saying that you didn't necessarily realize you made a choice that wasn't in your best benefit, but then you will realize that. And so those two things may come nearly in tandem with each other. The other thing too could be saying that the King of Swords represents the idea that you're willing to make a choice that you feel is right for you, even though you may realize it won't be right for others or won't be right in the long run. So there's a sense here that maybe you're feeling just a little bit selfish here when you make this choice. And maybe that too is part of the realization that you let yourself be guided to a choice by other reasons than you should have, and you'll figure that out. It does feel like, though, it'll resolve, like it'll pull you back into that welcoming place.
I really almost want to go the other way around here, though, and say that, some revelation has come that you have made some bad choices, and I feel they've already been made, and a while back, and now is the recovery time. Now is the time to find your place again, your comfort zone, where you feel good. And so I sort of feel that's the way it's kind of working together here. And then when I look at the coffin and the crossroads, it looks like your searching and your journeying is coming to an end. So,
Agreed.
I mean, you've made a decision to move, and so you're going to do that, and it's coming to an end, and I think that's what this is all about. Whatever you were searching for, you have found it. You have found it, and you're going there.
I would have to say that too. I feel like those two cards do sort of feel that way. I don't know that those tarot represent further in the past. I think it's more recent than not, and that maybe some of these things are still what's happening to you as you go through that. Those realizations are kind of settling in, and you're deciding that you are making the right choices.
I'm not saying it was 20 years ago anything, but it could have been a few years within the last few years. But anyway, all seems like it's on track now for a recovery and for a sense of feeling you belong somewhere. Mm-hmm. So it looks good. Good luck with that.
Good luck, Anthony. And I'm briefly going to mention that we received a nice gift from one of our fans here, Gina. And with that, we were sent to the Hungarian Rhapsody restaurant, where we enjoyed a wonderful meal courtesy of our friend. And there's some pictures there. There's Mr. O having dessert or something, and there's Banshee. And we want to thank Gina for her kindness. We really appreciate this. This was such a wonderful opportunity for us. So
Well,
thank
anyway,
you.
you're welcome, Anthony. I'm glad it resonates. And hey, we all make mistakes, bad
You
choices.
got it.
But it seems like you are on track now. So good luck
And
with
you're
that.
always welcome.
Wow.
Alrighty.
All right. We are on Airy, but I don't know if Airy came back. Maybe
I don't
Airy
believe
has
she did,
flown the coop.
but I'll look for you real quick. We do have Eddie's question, so we could zip
I
to
am
that.
aware of that, but let's just give Airy her due because I may not give another chance after Eddie.
And I'm pretty sure we're not having an airy question here. She did not come in for the question.
All right.
I'll make a little bit of patter for a moment or so.
Okay.
And like Banshee mentioned, the unhappy hour is coming in. It's not going to be tomorrow night. It's going to be Saturday, maybe around 7 in the evening. Haven't decided that. But the unhappy hour is our fourth quarter moon episode. It's a little bit of astrology. We kind of try to look at what that moon energy does in terms of making you confront some of the issues that make you unhappy. And then we show you how you can turn that frown upside down. So that's our happy hour, and we think it'll be Saturday around 7 p.m. or so. And of course, happy hour is later that day too at 4 p.m., not at usual 10.
Well,
And I think we should move on.
since it's still early, I've reversed
at
the
the end.
order,
All right.
giving her another chance, but after that, we're just done.
All right, so we are on Eddie. Hey, Eddie, I hope you're still with us. If not, I hope you can get back here to it.
All right.
And I'm going to use my Scorpio Sea Tarot. What?
Oh, didn't I do the Lenormand?
I don't know, but this is my friend, so I'm doing it.
Okay, good. Your cards are always reversed, so it's fine. Whatever. Okay. Actually, maybe you were right. I don't see the...
Yeah, I think you did your yellow-backed cards.
I could have sworn I put the crossroads on. You're right. You put the crossroads in the coffin.
I know. I didn't
Oh,
want to
darn.
argue with you too much, but I knew.
All right, then.
Hey,
then
there you are. And
everything
Eddie,
is
you know,
copacetic.
We are, of course, not medical experts, so this is for entertainment only, but we do want to give you a reading here. But remember, you know, we cannot legally give advice for legal matters or medical matters. We're just here to tell you what we think the cards are saying.
Almost well done, Mr. O.
Would you like to try, my dear?
Well, it's just a matter of we can offer tarot advice on, how your surgery is going to go. But of course, we always tell people to rely on their medical practitioners for advice. And we encourage that. But we'll see what the cards say.
Don't worry, Eddie. We're only just a little serious here. Alrighty, so here we go, my friend.
What?
Our first card is the reverse King of Cups.
Oh, dear.
The reversed Devil.
That's good.
That's good. The upright King of Wands.
That's pretty good, too.
That's pretty good, too.
So let me get the Lenormand in the mix here before we start. All right. Oh,
Fish.
hope the finances are covered.
And the Garden.
All right. Wow.
Well, the King of Cups could indicate the mood. You know, there's sort of a little bit of a somber feeling here. You're nervous, obviously, or, you have some emotional, upset here, and it would be totally natural.
Do you want to go through the whole thing? Or
No.
I'm just asking because it's your friend. I just thought I'd
No.
give you that.
I'll go back and forth with you.
Okay. Well, the King of Cups reverse tells me that, let's not get yourself overly stressed or anxious about it. Go in there with a good attitude. Try to, just relax as much as you can. And, but I have to say that, there will be some stress. There will be some recovery period necessary. And, that always does make us feel a little blue, having to go through that. But the devil reversed, may I go ahead with that?
Go
or do you
right
want
ahead,
to?
my dear.
The devil reversed indicates to me that this should go pretty well in that I think here it's not going to tie you up for a great length of time here. I think that, you'll be up and around more quickly. I don't know if this is going to require hospitalization or not, but my guess would be, is it an outpatient procedure? Because the devil makes it look like that, or the fact that you will probably not be spending a lot of time in the hospital.
Well, the devil reverse talks about how things that maybe are kind of holding us up in a way, restricting us in certain ways, can release. And so this could be saying that, as you're moving through this process, you will feel more comfortable. You will start to feel comfortable. I always felt that way with the limited surgical procedures I've had, that once they actually start, that's it. You just go with it. And I know that sounds like it's a corny platitude of some sort, Eddie, but I think the devil reversed is a sign here saying that it's going to go well, and you don't have to worry about restrictions, because that's the big thing about the devil. So
I like that.
So we
like
know,
that.
you've already, informed the staff that there are going to be restrictions about, your mobility. But in terms of the surgery itself, which is what you asked, I don't think so.
I think that the surgery itself will improve your condition. It will liberate you from whatever problem you are having. That's another part of the devil reversed, is freeing yourself from, the thing that's holding you back. Obviously, the thing that you need the surgery for. And so I really think that this is a good sign, having that card there. And then we follow it up with the King of Wands, right? And the King of Wands could be one of two things for me. The first is that it could be that, your healthcare provider is going to really do a good job. They're professional. They know you can trust them. You can count on them to do everything, I think, right and well. And if that's also a symbol of you coming out of the surgery, it shows that, you will recover pretty quickly. I mean, obviously, there's a time frame involved that you have to follow certain things, but it will go well. It will go smoothly. Just be confident. I think you'll be more confident once the surgery is done that everything is going to be back to normal again.
And it occurred to me, I happen to know that Eddie is zodiac sign Cancer.
Oh, okay.
And so I'm wondering if the King of Cups sort of represents that sense of his mood at this point. But to get back to the King of Wands, I liked what you said.
Well, it's funny because we have that king reversed, but then all is said and done, that king is upright.
Right.
So.
The King of Wands is a dynamic, charismatic person. Sounds like a surgeon who knows he helps people. I mean, that's what it sounds like. Somebody who really wants to help people, somebody who's noble, charismatic, confident. That's a very important point, is that this person really knows they can help you. And I think, like Banshee said, that's probably representing the energy of the doctor.
And with the garden and the fish, I would say this. Now, the fish sometimes talks about money and expenses or getting money, but I feel here in this case, because the fish are about, at its core, about abundance, okay? An abundance of anything. And so when I see the garden next to the fish, I kind of feel you're going to have an abundance of support from others around you, whether it's your care team, whether it's any rehab that you have to have after the surgery, whether it's your family, whether it's your workplace. It seems like there's an abundance of supportive energy right now around you.
I can't disagree with that, and I know it's true.
So, looks good. Looks good, I would say. So I wish you luck with that.
All right. Good luck, Eddie.
Yep. And I'm going to throw Aries' name out there.
Ari, are you with us? In the meantime, I will mention.
Now, the one thing I noticed is Aries.
On Wednesdays.
Aries sometimes says she posts her questions and we don't get it. All I saw out there was from Aries was a hey, and that was it. So, and I'll stick by that. That's all we saw. We did not see a question
I just
from
switched
Aries.
to the live chat because I realize that sometimes that's what happens. Not necessarily with her, but with others. And I'm just going to scroll back slowly.
No, she has not been back.
Yeah, and now I can't go all the way to the back because I did that. So, but I did go before we started. Oh no, I am going all the way back. So
Well, I'm glad you feel better about it, Eddie. It's tough, but I think you're going to be all right. Seems like you're in good hands here all the way around.
Yeah,
so.
Sincerely, Eddie. When you can, send a text to folks and let us know.
And hey, let us know how it went for you. We're always wanting to know if we hit the mark or not. So, but I wish you luck with it. It looks positive. All right, so I think that's our show since Ari has not popped back here. And that's cool because I can watch the Pistons game. Woohoo! Plus,
that's right.
as Mr. O will rag me, I have some cards of the day to write for tomorrow. So, so I better get cracking.
And if you're still here, Eddie, I too am going to a doctor tomorrow, but like I said, it won't be mentioned.
Even though he mentioned it again.
Well, it's a follow-up from my physical.
Well, I may or may not be going to the dentist. I really wanted to work out in the morning, but I think my dentist is only open till noon. I have a senior workout tomorrow, and I don't know if they're going to be able to squeeze me in. They're going to probably want to push me till Monday. But I'm a little bit worried about the situation because it's so close to the gum. So we'll have to see what they do.
So for those who are here, we'll see you at happy hour tomorrow at 4 p.m.
Yeah, I want to thank everybody who did come today. Sometimes Thursdays are like this, and we end a little bit early. Sometimes we go into overtime. We just never know. But thank you all for coming, and we hope to see you again real soon. Take care. Bye-bye for now.